it's Judy. Welcome to my channel, and I wanted to do a comparison today. The comparison I wanted to do is comparing, do brushes make a difference to your makeup? So I have bought 3 of the Real Technique brushes, and I have in my little arsenal of collection here, I have a set of AliExpress brushes. The entire set is 20 brushes. And the 20 brushes cost me £12.07 delivered to my door. These Real Technique brushes, this one retails for £9.99, and these 2 as a set also retail for £9.99. And the reason I got them today was because Boots was doing a buy one get one free. So I bought the 2 of these for £9.99. Sorry, the 3 brushes, the 2 sets for £9.99. And I've heard a lot of people talk about how brushes make a huge difference to the way your makeup comes out. And I wanted to test this hypothesis. So if you'd like to see what I thought about these brushes versus these brushes, then please stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I have primed and moisturized my face. I've then put on my base, and I've done my eyebrows, a little bit of eyeliner, and a bit of lipstick. That wouldn't necessarily be the order that I would do things, but for the purposes of this video, that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to go in and we're going to get started with contouring, highlighting, and eyes. So I'm going to start with this brush from AliExpress, and I'm going to go into my contour powder. This is the Focallure Face from AliExpress, and the bristles on this brush are incredibly soft. You just get a soft, gentle contour. Don't forget to do a bit of the ear so that you don't end up with a white line on the edge of your jaw. And I don't contour my nose because my nose doesn't need to be made to look any thinner or longer. Right, so on the other side, I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques. This is the sculpting brush. And we're just going to do the same thing on this side. So from the top of the ear and then up into the hairline. Okay, the Real Techniques brush seems to grab more product, and puts less out on the face than the AliExpress one. But it does seem to give a softer contour, and that might just be because the bristles are a lot more dense than the AliExpress bristles. But I can't really see a huge difference, can you? Let's see how we go with highlighter. So using the same brush, I'm just going to dust that off a bit. And we're going to go into the highlighter. This is a very white, chalky highlighter. It's not a sparkly highlighter, it's a white highlighter. So it should be used sparingly, because otherwise it makes you look very ashen. So I'm just going to use that to highlight the tops of my cheeks. You can see there's an ever so slight shimmer to it. Take it underneath my contour and just a bit on my temples. And because I can't do half a nose, we'll do the nose with the AliExpress brush, and we'll do the Cupid's bow with the Real Techniques brush. Same thing on the Real Techniques brush. Take it into the product and just gently go to the top of the cheekbone. Again, very subtle. Temple. Just a little bit underneath that contour. And then this time we'll do the top of the Cupid's bow. Okay, I'm not seeing a huge difference. Maybe the eyeshadows will be different. We'll see. Okay, so the various techniques say that you should go in with your fluffiest brush first. So I think our comparisons are going to be these two. So we're going to start with this one. And again, I'm using Focallure because that just happens to be what's in my daily kit at the moment. And I'm going to go in with this bone colour on the end here and just run that over my entire eyelid. This should make anything that comes after it. This is a completely matte colour. There's no shimmer to it at all. And it should make the other colours that come after it blend easier. What am I doing? Silly woman. No. This is the problem. You get into a habit of just doing it. So that's the Real Techniques brush. Now the Real Techniques brush, because it's bigger and wider, seems to have done a slightly fluffier job of it, but I'm not mad at the AliExpress one. So let's go in with my crease colour. I'm going to start with this one here, which is a matte shade. None of these shades have names on them. And I'm just going to take that into what I call my upper crease because I have quite hooded eyes. So just above the crease because I want to make that recede a little bit. And again, these bristles are so soft, so they blend really, really well. And I like this brush because it's quite narrow, so my small eyes can cope with it. Right, let's try with what I thought was the equivalent, because it's the equivalent in terms of fluffiness. Okay, there's not really an equivalent in the AliExpress set, so here we go. Into the upper crease. Okay, I need to, because the brush is bigger, I need to pick up less, and it blends out just as well. Okay, so now we're going to compare. This is the base shadow brush, and I've got a fairly close equivalent in the AliExpress one. So I'm going to go in with a darker crease colour because this is a slightly smaller brush. And we're just going to go a little bit lower, not too much lower, and concentrate out on this outer corner here. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to fill this part of my lid with colour so that when I close my eyes it feels lifted, looks lifted. And what I find with all of these eyeshadows, regardless of whether they're high end or low end, is you blend, blend, blend. Add a little amount to the brush. Okay, now the same thing on the other side with the smaller brush from the Real Techniques. Just concentrate on that outer corner. To be honest, guys, I really can't see a difference. I think a brush, on the whole, is a brush regardless of price. And I don't think if I'd paid full price for these brushes that they would be any better. It's a brush. It's doing the job. Now, I do know that that's not always the case. I've got another set of brushes from AliExpress that don't chalk up at all. But they were, I think it was about £3 for 20 brushes. So maybe paying just a little bit more. You know, I paid £12 for those 15 brushes. Gets me a slightly better brush than the ones that I pay £3 for. But is it worth forking out for 15 brushes from Real Techniques? I can't say that it is. So anyway, I'm going to finish up my makeup and then I'll come back and we'll wrap this up. Okay, and we're back, and this is the final look. I don't understand if there is a huge difference between cheap brushes, and I don't think it's the price of the brush that makes the difference. I think it's the way the brush is made and the quality of it. Now, if someone wants to prove me wrong, I have a set of fake Artiste brushes So if somebody would like to send me one of the Artiste brushes, the genuine ones, I'd be more than happy to give that one a shot and tell you what I think of the Artiste brushes and whether or not they're worth the money. But I don't have $450, whatever the equivalent is in pounds, to spend on a set of Artiste brushes. What I did have at the time was about £25 to spend on a pair of set of Artiste fake brushes, and they seem to do the job reasonably well. I quite like using them. I have got some other brushes to test, so I will come back with another video about those at some point in the future. This is all just my opinion. None of this has been sponsored. I've not been given anything. I've bought everything with my own money. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think. And if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see me test out, please just let me know in the comments box below. Thanks for watching. Bye.